Hey, TV people, got your hollow mad bud duck back at you. First day of fishing season, lowland lakes, and fuck it, I ain't going out. First time in years I ain't hit opening day. It's raining out. Fuck it. I don't feel like getting wet. It ain't worth getting wet to be fighting at the boat launch for a space to drop my dinghy in the water. Drop my dinghy in the water. There's something kinky about that. Okay, so having problems with my fucking phone. Evidently, I got this goddamn Google Assistant shit uploaded to my phone and I didn't want it. And ever since I had it, I'll be in the middle of something like this and the goddamn phone will shut off. Then it'll try to restart, then it'll shut off, then it'll try to restart, and halfway restart, then shut off, then halfway restart, then shut off. And it'll do this for about 20 minutes. Goddamn phone ain't taking charge anymore. The battery only lasts about an hour and 15 minutes. And then it'll finally get over to optimizing 1 out of 46 applications. Well, you know what? I didn't ask for Google Assistance. I asked the goddamn thing, how the fuck do I turn you off, bitch? And evidently, this is a goddamn Apple Siri ripoff fucking thing. If I wanted a goddamn Apple phone, I'd buy a motherfucking Apple phone. But no, I wanted an Android phone. Turns out I got a hemorrhoid because the fucker's a pain in the ass. Don't like Google. Don't like Google at all. Because I've typed in something looking for it on Google and they lied to me. I know what the fucking answer was and they told me something else. So, dealing with that shit, dealing with my stupid ass little fucking bitch doctor. Yeah, I called her a bitch. Little Oriental gal about, 4 foot nothing, 80 pounds. Looks like she's 14 years old, 13 years old in braces. I shit bigger things than she is. I mean, goddamn. She won't renew any of my prescriptions because I refuse to take the shots she wants me to take. And I said, what shots? She says, well, you need vaccination. I don't have any records of you ever being immunized against anything. I don't have any records of you having a flu shot. And I said, that's because I have never had an immunization. And I've had to take them shots. I don't like fucking needles. And she says, well, you have to have these shots. It's mandatory. And I said, no, it ain't. You're refusing me medication that I need, and this medication gives me goddamn explosive diarrhea and makes me sick, nauseous, dizzy. I gotta lay down. So why should I take anything that gives me the shits and makes me feel worse than I already feel? That ain't medication. That's fucking poison. She says, well, you need this MMR. And I said, well, what the fuck is an MMR? She says, it's measles, mumps, rubella. I said, been there, done that. Had that shit 50 years ago. She says, well, I have no record of it. You need boosters. I said, why do I need boosters if I never had the fucking shots? She says, well, I don't see any record on your records here that you've had a flu shot. And I said, because I don't take flu shots. I don't take flu shots. I don't get immunizations. I don't get stuck by a needle. Only time you guys can stick me with the needle is to draw blood. You ain't injecting any shit in my body that I know is bad for me. Well, everybody needs flu shots. I said, look, when I was in high school, I was standing in line and Charity was in front of me. A guy named Kenny was standing behind me. Some dude wandered by. What was that blonde haired kid? Richard, yeah, what the fuck was his name? He was fucking my friend Sonny. What the fuck was his name? Richard something. Blonde haired kid. Comes wandering by and says, hey, you got your pipe? And I said, as always. So we went out to my car, my 57 Oldsmobile Super 88 four-door, and burned down a bowl or two. And when I got back, this flu shot shit was over. Well, it turns out Charity ended up with this thing called Guillain-Barré. And never heard of that shit before. Paralyzed her right the fuck up. And Kenny, that was standing behind me, he got Guillain-Barré too. Damn near killed him. So me, I would have gotten that shit too. So nah, you ain't giving me no goddamn shots. If it's killing people and paralyzing them, giving them goddamn diseases that only 1 in a million motherfuckers get, why in the fuck should I take your goddamn flu shots? I mean, experience tells me you motherfuckers are trying to kill me with your goddamn flu shots. So me and her. Oh, and another thing, she refuses to renew my medical marijuana prescription. She doesn't see where marijuana is beneficial to me. And I said, I ain't ripped your fucking head off for being a dumb cunt, have I? And she says, you can't talk to me like that. And I said, too late, bitch, I already did. She says, well, I'm your primary healthcare provider, and I decide whether you get a medical marijuana prescription or not. I said, look, see these 3 prescriptions, these past old ones, they're all signed, and after they're signed, the person puts the letters M period D period. That means medical doctor. You're only a physician's assistant. That means you ain't a fucking doctor. You're going to say that a medical doctor has recommended me prescription marijuana for my aches and pains and keeping me from killing dumb fuckers like you? Because I'll tell you, if I ain't smoking, I'll beat the fuck out of anybody that looks at me wrong. I'm a very angry individual, and I have good reason. And we might go into detail on that in a later video. But she says she's my healthcare physician. I said, goddamn, a registered nurse has got more goddamn authority than you do, bitch. You're only a physician's assistant. How come I don't have a real doctor? And so I gotta find a new physician. If you ain't gonna fucking go with a medical doctor's recommendation because you're a goddamn little physician's assistant and you think you got some sort of power over me, cunt. Yeah, no. So that's what's going on. I'm fighting this goddamn phone thing. I'm fighting with a goddamn physician. I'm waiting for someone to bring me some fucking money they owe me. Kind of funny. I owe people money. As soon as I get money to repay them, I'm boom, right there. People owe me money. I gotta go chase them fuckers down. Gotta quit. Yeah. That's what I get for being a nice guy. But I could really use a new cartridge for my vape thing right now because the migraines are coming back, the aches and pains are here. I'm getting goddamn ornery. I'm going from howling mad mud duck to full metal mud duck, which means you look at me wrong, I'll rip your fucking head off and